partner, Zach Woodcock. How many of you out there appreciate the fine art of ventriloquism performed correctly? Yes. Well, this could be a big disappointment to some of you. Only kidding, only kidding. Actually, this next 10 seconds is critical. What are you talking about? All these people in the audience are going to be looking to see if your mouth is moving. Well, is it? I don't think so, but hey, I can't see. I'm just a dummy. Come on. You're much more than that. You're my buddy. You're my pal. We fly all over the world together. Buddy, right. You fly first class, I get stuffed under the seat. Remember what happened the last time we flew? I recognized your manager, Jack Rosen, in the back of the plane. I yelled, "Hi, Jack!" They took you off in cuffs. It was great. You know, the last time we flew, I became a member of the Mile High Club. Wait a minute, hold it. You had sex in the bathroom of an airplane? Yep, and it was the first time I ever had sex. And boy, was I scared. How come? I was all alone. Come on. I hate flying. The airlines, all they do is lie to you. We will be momentarily delayed. Momentarily. We sat on the runway for 2 months. We had a stewardess that was so dumb during the seatbelt demonstration, she hung herself. I hate flying. I'll tell you, the airlines are really desperate for money. They're really hurting. They're charging for everything. Extra pillows, extra blankets. Now they're even charging for excess emotional baggage. Okay. Well, Zach, I'll tell you what, I thought we'd start out this afternoon by me telling a funny story. How'd you like to help me out? What do you want me to do? Well, the story goes like this. We meet on the street. I say, "Hey, Zach, you know what? My dog just had pups." You say, "Congratulations, what kind of a dog is it?" I say, "Female." That stinks, that ain't funny. I'll make it funny. That ain't funny. I'll make it funny. Now remember, we meet on the street. I say, "Hey, Zach, you know what? My dog just had pups." You say, "Congratulations. What kind of a dog is it?" I say, "Female." Let's give it a try. "Hey, Zach, you know what? My dog just had pups." "How many?" No. You're not listening. You're not listening. You have to listen to me, see. We meet on the street. I say, "My dog just had pups." You say, "Congratulations. What kind of a dog is it?" I say, "Female." You got it now? Yeah, go ahead. All right. "Hey, Zach, you know what? My dog just had pups." "Congratulations." "Oh, what kind of a dog is it? Female?" Thank you very much for ruining that joke. Well, the joke ain't funny. In other words, you're trying to say, I'm not funny. You're not funny. Let me tell you something. When I was a teenager, I was funny. When I was a little kid running around, I was funny. When I was an infant in the crib, people used to come over to our house, look down into the crib, turn to my parents, and you know what they would say? "Yeah, congratulations. What kind of a dog is it?" Live from Boca Raton, it's the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Yay!
My head feels like a cage, prisoner of rage. I close my eyes and I see red. The brighter side of me is dead. But don't you walk away from me. I'll try chase you if you leave, but I can't be the one that you call on, 'cause I'm just too far gone. And there's an aching in my bones, a haunting in my soul, I lie awake to grow. I'm too far gone. If ignorance is bliss, you on my knees, but I can't be the one that you called on, 'cause I'm just too far gone. Aching in my bones, haunting in my soul, lie awake to go. I'm too far gone. So don't you walk away from me. I'll try, no, I'll try to chase you on my knees, oh, but I can't be the one that you call on, 'cause I'm just too far gone. Aching in my bones and a haunting in my soul, I lie awake to go. I'm too far gone.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, the beautiful Friday afternoon. It's a Yucatan. It's a Yucatan.
Friday is all I can
I
tell
gotta
you.
tell you, I feel bad for the ventriloquist. What's it,
You don't feel
ventriloquist?
bad for me?
No, I feel bad for him. Whenever you meet this man and he does this thing, everybody looks at his lips. Nobody looks at the dummy for the first 15 minutes. I know I did.
You did?
Well, you know,
Watch Chucky.
dummies look at dummies. But the bottom line,
Where's that disclaimer?
he did not. He was picking on him.
Gary,
dummy one.
That was the amazing ventriloquist.
What's the name of the puppet? What's the?
Gary Wilner.
No, that's Gary. What's the name of the puppet?
I don't know.
Zach Woodcock.
Zach Woodcock.
I can't believe you said that on
It's
the
a
air.
midday show.
Mr. Wood, Mr. Wood,
Again, I'll tell you the same.
Mr. Woodcock in the house.
Eileen's his best audience is all I can tell you.
I'm taking a with me.
Definitely take Eileen on the
He
road.
brought an extra case. I would be very careful.
Also in the same suitcase. Same suitcase.
So I wanted to have this today to sort of break up what we're doing. Lynn University is in the house today.
We had an incredible opportunity to go to the Lynn University Employment Fair on Wednesday. So all of the new beautiful young faces and minds that you see here come to you courtesy of Lynn University. So they are seeing a little bit of our Friday crazy, and Freddie just put a whole nother layer onto this mayonnaise situation.
That's right.
It was the gefilte fish that I showed him yesterday.
I told her that payback is the worst.
I opened the jar and I showed him what it was.
It's like jellyfish. You ever eat jellyfish? That's what it is. It's disgusting.
Gefilte fish. What did I show him?
The fish?
It's
or the-
disgusting.
The stuff in the jar.
It's
The whole thing.
disgusting.
Nobody eats the jelly.
You put horseradish on it.
With horseradish.
Yes. Horse. We're still in the middle of
This
Passover.
thing needed a whole horse. It was disgusting. I've never seen anything so bad.
Out of the jar.
Don't eat gefilte fish. Don't
We
eat that.
make it ourselves.
Not good.
But I have to tell you, you've taken Fridays. I can't even speak. You have taken today to
Good
a
job.
whole nother level of Friday.
Why?
Eileen, at one point, someone walked in and said, "You produce other shows other than your own?" And I thought, "Oh my gosh!" And then someone walks in, Big John, to get Gubba coasters and shot glasses in the middle of Eileen's show, in the middle of your technical difficulty, and I'm thinking, oh, you cannot even be.
He went through the back curtain of the back, and he knocked it over.
Well-
What is this guy, 10 feet?
Well, here's the thing. Big John is Big John,
Yeah,
and
but
I
this
know
is 8
everything's
feet
on the
tall.
floor, so there was no way he was going to find it because I keep things at my eye level.
Nobody
not
could
his.
find anything. Even
Exactly.
even Mr. Woodcock.
Woodcock.
That's his name. Wow.
Don't say Eileen and Zane.
It's like Woody from Toy Story.
No, that's another issue. I don't want to get into any of that. Ugh, I'm just gonna
Situation.
ignore you. So we have Mr.
We've got Gary Wilner, brought to you by
You have me
JM
in-
Productions. We've got Jeffrey
You got me
Weinstein in the house.
interviewing the dummy.
We've got Jay Harmon in the house because he has an incredible opportunity at the Delray Beach School Library that is there for the next few weeks, and we're going to be there on Sunday. And Slick's going to join us to do some film coverage
What
for it.
time?
2 to 3. So Jay's in the house. He's hanging out with us. We've got Eileen and her incredible guest Patty joining us. We've got Gary Wilner joining us in the back. We've got a lot of beautiful young minds and faces here. We've got Dr. THC in the house. I'm afraid to ask you how your Wednesday was. We spent it at Lynn University. I don't dare even ask how her anniversary, but happy anniversary.
It's also 4/22 today.
Exactly.
Happy Earth Day, but it is 4/20 again.
Do you know what
Again.
420 is? Everybody knows what it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I could tell you know, Josh. Thank you very much. You know what 420 JP is? Of course you do. Of course you know. Who doesn't know? I did not
Cole
know.
may not know.
No, Cole is the creator of 420. I
Cole
did
may
not
not
know
know.
what 420
Cole is a
was.
member of my community.
Cole's a
Now,
member
can
of
you
our
imagine
community.
if Mr. Woodcock, Mr. Woodcock, do you know what 420 is?
Are you kidding?
Oh my
What do you
God.
think?
I think you do.
Somebody pass me a match.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And they're all making fun of me.
Is her mic
Yeah,
on?
Dad.
Oh, God, somebody
I don't
shooting.
know what
All right.
that is.
I think I'm just going to have everyone just open up all the mics because it's going to be a whole lot easier
Just
that way.
open them up.
All right, let's open them all up in this way. We save anything
Yes.
that we
because
have
you
to
know this-
fix.
Maybe we invite.
Been around for a really long
Thank you, Dr. THC.
Well,
Of
happy
course I have.
anniversary. How many years have you been in business now?
One.
Happy anniversary to you.
1-year anniversary on Wednesday.
Very nice.
Is every day like 420 for you?
These days, yes.
Oh, I found a chef for you.
Awesome.
He will infuse and do anything you want to do.
Okay.
And he says it's all legal, so you're good.
Yep.
We'll talk. It's all legal.
It's all legal.
As a matter, I was listening to a news story this morning that there was a wedding up in another county in Florida, and they did not tell their guests that they infused things,
See, that's your expense.
and people got really, really sick.
They got
And that's
sick
why
or they
I'm
got
going
high?
around the
They got.
things they
There are
do.
people that don't do anything
Right.
affiliated with 420,
Yes.
nor do they choose to. So to put that in your food at a wedding is not funny.
And what if you have to? What if you work for the government, or you're going to lose your?
So people got sick, and apparently, whatever, it's just got to be done responsibly. We laugh about it here, but that was a whole nother level, a different county.
Well, there's a big push to make it legalized anyway. I think it's 24 states or something has already legalized it. But anyway, well, we'll get to that in a second.
All right,
I
want to go
want to.
talk to Mr. Gary Wilner?
Yes, Mr. Wilner brought he brought his famous puppets by courtesy of JM.
JM Productions. Nice
JM
job, Jeffrey. This
Productions.
is hilarious.
Who now, all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen,
He's busy.
Is very busy. Now it's funny because during COVID, Mr. JM was very not busy, and he used to come see me, and he used to call me, and he used to say, how you doing? Now I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks because he's very, very busy.
Did you know that?
I am, but that's what I do.
Did you
for
know
him.
that Gary sings also?
Yes, Gary sings. He sings on cruise lines, ships, and even on land.
And where?
On land,
Oh,
you know, land.
yes.
He does a little bit of everything.
I have to tell you, Gary, your bio is spectacular. So tell us a little bit about you and how this all came to be.
Thank you, thank you. I'm doing this since I'm 5 years old. And at that time, I used to watch a television ventriloquist named Paul Winchell.
Paul Winchell was an incredible entertainer and ventriloquist. And once I saw him on television, that was it. I drove my parents crazy to buy me a dummy. And they got me the ones with the little pull string in the back of the neck, you know. But I wasn't happy. I wanted the real Jerry Mahoney. My father said to my mother, where am I going to get him, the real Jerry Mahoney? It's impossible. So I watched and I taught myself, and years later, I got Paul Winchell's telephone number. And I decided to call him, which was pretty gutsy. And I called him up, and we had a really nice conversation. He couldn't have been nicer. He was warm and really a nice fella. And I guess I pushed all the right buttons for him, and we started corresponding, and I started asking him questions about putting an act together and what I had to do to get out there and work with, with figures to be a professional ventriloquist. And we became friends over the years. And to give you a little background on Paul Winchell, Paul Winchell was not only a great ventriloquist, he was an actor, entertainer, but he was also an inventor. And he invented the artificial heart for surgery, the Jarvik 7 artificial heart. That was the first heart that was implanted into a human being. He was brilliant. He became a medical doctor at Columbia. And he invented the disposable lighter. He invented the disposable razor blade. He also, in conjunction with Dr. Harry Heimlich, you've heard of the Heimlich maneuver.
Yes.
He also helped Harry Heimlich with that maneuver. And he gets no credit for it because obviously it's called the Heimlich maneuver. But he's Dr. Winchell. He passed away a few years ago. And, and we do a tribute to him in my act. His partner was Jerry Mahoney. It was Paul Winchell and Jerry Mahoney. And I had really a beautiful Jerry Mahoney dummy figure. We call them figures. A Jerry Mahoney dummy made. He looks exactly like Jerry Mahoney with the same outfit and everything else on. And we do a tribute in our show to Paul Winchell. He was really instrumental in getting me on my feet and getting me in the entertainment business. The first time I headlined in Atlantic City, I sent him a copy of the clippings, the reviews that they wrote, and he sent me some beautiful letters and postcards, and he was really a wonderful guy, because at the beginning he didn't know me from anybody. He didn't know me from Adam, but he was just that kind of giving person that he recognized something in me that he could relate to. And we became friends. So that's how I started.
Now you have also in your bio, it says that you performed for Jimmy Carter, the President of the United States.
Yes.
I am dying to ask you, what puppet did you use, and what the hell did you do with the Peanut President?
No, I did not use a puppet to perform for Jimmy Carter. I was the boy singer with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. And
nice.
I started, when the Beatles came to America, I had a garage band like everybody else at that time, playing songs of the day with my guitar. And then somebody had given me a Frank Sinatra record and an Ella Fitzgerald record, and I realized that's the kind of music that spoke to me. And I got my own group together and worked all around the tri-state area. I'm from New York, and worked around the tri-state area in New York. And one of the musicians that I knew told me that Sammy Kaye was looking for a male vocalist. So, you want to audition? Yeah, well, he gave me the telephone number of his secretary. I called. They arranged an audition with Sammy, and I got the job. Sammy auditioned me himself on piano, and it was a Friday, and he said, we leave for Ohio on Monday. Here's 40 musical arrangements that I want you to learn for Monday.
Holy smokes.
Now, luckily, I knew all the songs, or most of them anyway. And if you don't know what an arrangement is, each song, when it's played by more than one instrument, usually, has a musical arrangement which tells the instrumentalist, the musicians what to do. Where do you go? So I was sitting on the bandstand, and there was a saxophone player behind me, and before every song, I turned to her and I said, what does it do? Well, there's a 16-bar intro, then you sing, then there's the bridge, then you sing it out, and then you're done. So I asked him, I knew what, luckily I was a musician, so I knew what he was talking about, and I got through the job. So it looked like I learned 40 charts in 2 days. Anyway, I worked with Sammy for a while, And then somebody was looking for a male vocalist for the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. And that was exciting because I got to sing Sinatra's old musical arrangements, which was great. And while I was on the band in 1976, Jimmy Carter was inaugurated in Washington, D.C. And if you remember, all the, every hotel that Jimmy and Rosalind Carter visited, he went to 5 of them, and each one had a big band. I think Count Basie was in one, and Guy Lombardo was in one, and Tommy Dorsey was in. Anyway, he stopped to all the different hotels, and when he came to us, you know, the ballroom, we did a song. I got up, I sang. They were dancing. They danced over to me, and he gave me one, you know, one of these, the thumbs up, and the whole thing. So that was quite an experience because just to get into the place, we had to go through Secret Service, and they went through everything. They went through guitar cases and instrument cases, and they used those things, you know, to see if you set off any alarms or anything. So it was a very, very interesting experience. And then after that, I stayed with the band for, you know, a year or two more, and then I decided to get into show business proper and put together an act. And that's what, we're up to there so far.
And how many friends do you travel with?
Well, depending upon the size of the show, you know, I have 3 life-size figures of Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, and Nat King Cole.
Wow.
I have 5 original characters, and then I have one that we're working on now, Rodney Dangerfield. So that one I'm really looking forward to because that's going to be funny. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, you know, depending upon the amount of time they need in the show, that's how many figures we use in the show.
Where are some of the types of places that you perform? I mean, to have these friends travel with you, they have to be huge venues to bring all of this out.
Well, you know, years ago, in the 80s and the 90s and the beginning of the 2000s, I used to do a lot of corporate work. And at that time, they paid for everything. They paid for all the baggage and the overage and the travel and everything. So they'd have somebody meet me at the airport with a van, and we'd load everything into the van, take it to the hotel where the venue was, and load it into the van. It's like, think of a large magic act where the magicians have these huge road cases. It's basically the same kind of thing without the, you know, the bulk and the heaviness of the road cases. But, you know, I work every place from down here now, since I'm living here, the homeowners communities, comedy clubs, private affairs. So, you know, wherever I can fool them, that's where I go.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. Can you imagine? I talk to myself. I could actually have a full conversation with somebody else now.
No, you do that already. He does it professionally.
Even Cole looked at me today and he says, oh, poor Dawn, I don't even know what's going on with her today.
I know, you're all over the place. Which is your favorite companion, for lack of a better word?
I don't really have a favorite. You know, Zach has been with me his character has been with me for, you know, since I'm, you know, very young performing, but I used a different figure. It's the same character, but a different figure.
Yeah, it was like a body snatcher.
Yeah. So, you know, that, but I like them, I love them all because each one is a different, you know, a different character and a different part of my, you know, my psyche, and, you know, the different voices and different material and different characters, and it's really a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun.
Well, tell us about Zach.
About what?
What does Zach do?
Oh, Zach?
Zach?
Well, Zach does, tell him what you do.
I do some impressions, I do comedy, I'm a fabulous tap dancer, and, you know, stuff like that.
Tap dance.
Yeah, tap dancer.
What type of impressions do you do, Zach?
I do Johnny Mathis, I do Ed Sullivan, I do Michael Jackson. You know, we had the music that goes with it and that kind of stuff.
Well, you can sing for us also?
Not today. Not today. I have a little frog in my throat.
Well, Eileen's birthday is on Sunday. Maybe you could sing happy birthday
That
to
I
her.
can do. Let's everybody sing, okay? Eileen, are you ready? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eileen. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Eileen, it's taken all sorts with you to a whole nother level now, right? Did you ever think your birthday would start with Zach singing to you?
This whole
Never.
show is taken to her.
Your whole day.
I've had
Shocking.
dummies
I
sing
keep
to
up
me,
with
but
you.
not
And
like
I
that.
I gotta ask
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you've done the show.
was gonna
you
ask
brought
you
in
that.
Fantastic singers. I gotta tell you, you changed the venue. We talked about this. You changed the venue today. Are you going to have him all over different gigs? Tell us a little bit about where he's going.
He's going to Kings Point, Tamarack.
That's the
next show,
The
I
next
think.
show, yeah.
We're still negotiating with Cape Cabaret over on the West Coast. And, you know, since things now have really gotten pretty much back to normal, the sky's the limit. We're going to probably putting him into the Skolnick Center in Pompano, Aventura Cultural Arts Center. But Gary has, you know, had a career for years. I mean, when I read, when I first met Gary and saw his bio on the internet, that he opened for Don Rickles and Debbie Reynolds and Robert Klein. I mean, those are big name stars. And opening, what was that, in Vegas, I believe.
For Vegas, Atlantic City, the Catskill Mountains in New York State, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
And
we
so
met-
he's doing it now, to be honest with you. He does it because of the love of the profession.
Yeah.
He really doesn't, which is nice to be in. He's in a position where he really can negotiate his own price. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't do it. He doesn't need the money. He's had a full career already. So I think now it's just a matter of him going and opening some new areas and some new things and doing it because of the love of performing in front of a live audience.
Well, I like the fact that you're changing it up a little bit. We talked about concerts and everything else. You know, I got a little bit scared because I heard that things started to tick in the wrong direction and everybody's fighting whether or not to wear a mask and what have you, but it looks like things are beginning to settle down again. And we talked about that, but what a change. You know, I never saw this coming. I know you sent me the pictures because he has some big puppets as well. And I didn't tell nobody anything about him coming. I told her he was coming, but I didn't
Well,
show her the pictures until this morning.
The thing with Gary makes him different. I mean, there's lots of, you know, famous over the years ventriloquists, starting with Paul Winchell and Jared Mahoney. I remember with that radio and television show.
Edgar Bergen, who was really the
Right. But with Darcy Lynn winning America's Got Talent, you know, as a ventriloquist, what makes Gary different than anybody else is his life-size puppets. Because
The big
these
ones.
people, the three that you mentioned, they're 5 foot tall. Okay? And so it takes a different type of position to operate with, and it's a whole different kind of thing. And when you're schlepping that size of a, you know, it all fits in suitcases, I guess, whether they're 5 foot tall or Zach's,
Or 2 feet
Height.
tall.
We're 2 feet tall.
yeah. You know, that's what makes him different because the live size is remarkable. That's what got me right away.
Well, when he spoke to me, it shocked me because I actually looked at the puppet and
Don't
said,
you want to talk to Zach?
He's scared.
I think you're
scared.
afraid of him.
he scared the bejesus out of
Gary,
me.
I think Freddie's afraid of Zach.
I gotta
He
tell
Have
is.
you
you,
noticed we've been having an interview with Gary, but yet we have not talked to Zach,
No.
and I think Zach's a little offended.
I gotta tell you, they brought in these dolls on the wall,
He's afraid
and
of
I
it.
am afraid.
He needs a
of,
session with
I
both
don't
of
even
you
look
ladies.
at them, and they put them so I'm looking
See?
at them every day. That thing scares me.
Are you afraid of Zach?
I'm
Yeah, I think
afraid
so.
of clowns and puppets. Yes,
He's a scared.
I have a phobia.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty scary too, you know.
And then that one talks.
Well, he's supposed to talk.
Yeah, but he talks back.
I think he looks very dapper in his whole outfit
you.
over there. He's got the same hat as you.
That's
it's
right.
almost
We
like
dress
he
the
looks
same.
just like you,
I know. he
Who's
looks-
working your head?
And I
right?
gotta tell you,
Me?
he moves the head like when he's talking, and it looks at him.
Yeah.
You see, it looks at wherever he points it.
Yeah.
That's freaky. That's
Look,
so
he's,
freaky.
all you need is a tie, and
Yeah.
he could be your
Yeah,
doppelganger.
you
is
move
what I'm
very
thinking.
naturally too.
I thought Cole scared me. This thing scares me even more.
I think Zach is amazing.
Thank
Zach
you.
never ages.
I think you're kind of amazing too.
Thanks, Zach.
You know what I mean?
He's
He's
pleasant.
pleasant, right?
I do
Bailey
know what you
agrees.
mean.
I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, man, I've seen things
I
in this
think you could
career
go to the
I've never
movies
had.
with Zach. You could take him out to to the
No.
movies of Del Rey.
Can you ever walk around with him on your back? you
No,
couldn't, right?
no.
That would be really funky.
No.
No, but remember, you
I mean-
were
Freddie-
Freddie, Freddie, do you think you're scared because you saw a Twilight Zone episode like this?
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell you,
there were two Twilight Zone episodes. One with Cliff Robertson and one with Jackie.
I saw
Cooper.
that, yes.
Yeah.
Chucky. I ran out in the movie theater. My brother and sister used to torment me with puppets, with dolls.
So that's why.
And
It
they
goes
used to
deeper,
put blood
Hillary.
on these heads. There's a mask in the
Oh, I
back.
get it.
Eileen, it goes
Okay.
deep.
There's a mask in
The
the
psychology of
They
it.
gave me a mask.
There's
That makes sense.
They gave me a
always
mask.
trauma
They
involved.
gave me a
Yeah.
mask in the back, and it's bloody and all that. I have it buried. I don't want that. I'm having a hard time here.
With Jolly
this guy's-
Rancher,
what's
and you
this
got
guy's
Zach,
name?
you're surrounded.
It's creepy.
Well, you know,
The babies are the normal one. The S&M thing.
Mysterious.
This
I've-
guy over here talks back to you. I'm putting
I-
the mic on. He's
I
talking
think
to
I'm
me.
going to steal your
never-
soul.
I've never had a ventriloquist before, you know, in the JM family. And so it's new and different for me as well.
I bet it is. Your wife said this is okay. Your heart is
Listen,
all right.
You remember when they used to say, you know, you start talking to yourself, and then when you answer back,
Yeah.
you really, that's that.
I know.
Yeah.
They're asking me if your 6-foot puppets have you ever reversed roles?
No, because the puppets that I use are very well-known puppets. I mean, I work with Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole and Elvis Presley, and when I bring them on stage, they're singing in concert,
Oh.
you know, and they sing to all their hits, and I do a little interview in between the songs for each spot.
He and Zach could
And
reverse roles.
it's
though.
like I'll never forget. I opened for Debbie Reynolds at the Concord Hotel in the Catskill Mountains in New York State. And it was a 3,000-seat theater, and the place was packed. And I went on, and I closed the show with Sinatra. So after the first song, some woman took off her brassiere and threw it up on stage, and it landed on the puppet's head.
Really?
The roar in the theater, that it was so loud, it was deafening. It was
Where's
hysterical.
Slick, get me a bra.
It was hysterical.
So now that was
Slick, find a bra in
included
the
in
back, throw
every
it at the
show.
No, but it was
A whole nother level.
Slick,
it was
let's
funny.
throw
I'll tell you
underwear.
that. It was
We have
funny.
bras in the back.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with
Why?
Gary Wilner. Let's talk
Yeah.
to Eileen. Let's talk to Jeffrey.
Okay.
Jay Harmon, he's looking at us like we're in. He came by yesterday. We
good.
weren't here.
Jay has to go at once, so we need to talk to him because of the announcement. Remember somebody changed here in the bathroom and they left their bra
Their
and
handkerchief?
stuff? No, they left bras and stuff.
We had all-
We should fling it at the
We've
puppet.
had all kinds of things here.
Yeah,
Fling
please
something
do.
at that puppet.
Just what's missing in my life.
That's what you need.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right,
I need.
let's
Thank
take a
you.
quick commercial break. Thank our sponsors. Give us a call at the studio, 888-994-4995. And we have a winner, by the way, of the T-shirt offer from the other day, Mr. Johnny Schnebley.
Oh, yes. Okay. Very nice.
So we've got our Brooklyn Cafe Show T-shirt. We are going to, next time we see Johnny, hopefully he'll come down. If not, Jay, we'll coordinate with you.
If not, we get a bus and we
That's
get a party
Peter.
bus and let's go down.
Johnny's up in Boynton,
Or we go that way.
that way. Or I'm taking Zach with me.
I
Gary
think you're going to
controls
want a
his brain,
puppet.
and
I
get
can
to control
only
yours.
see
This is
a
so
puppet.
much fun. I could just like make you talk.
All right, go to commercial because now you're
We'll
losing.
be right back.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Hi everyone, I'm Alana and I am standing in J&D Cakes over off of Federal Highway by Meisner Park in Boca Raton. And wow, does it smell delicious in here. Owned by Joel Basco and Daniela Borquez, they are the ones in the business as far as cakes. From weddings and birthdays, special events, holidays, novelty, and known for their sculpture cakes, you have to check them out. If they look familiar to you, you may have seen them as they were featured on Cake Hunters. They were the winner of Food Network's Cake Wars, as well as returners and finalists on their Champs episode.
Hi, I'm Joel and welcome to J&D Cakes of Boca Raton. We're right across Meisner Park and we're open from Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So come by if you can. If you want to order from us, please call us at 561-569-1860.
Providing music you will enjoy. JM Production performers will brighten up your stage. Condominiums and residential communities, nightclubs and restaurants that want to provide top quality singers and entertainers for their social events, banquets, celebrations, and their customers use JM Productions to ensure that they have an uplifting and beautiful event. Now, tune in for the show.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422. Or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Here at the Brooklyn Cafe, our subjects range from hot topics, feel-good stories, and back-in-the-day nostalgia. With guest personalities and business features, you just never know who you'll see on the show. With our brew crew on set, we always air live to inspire, educate, and create. Make it a date and have a day at the cafe. Join Dawn and Freddie every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. and for lunch every weekday from 12 to 2. Amplify your voice. Call us at 866-224-5422 or visit our website at brooklyncafe.tv.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hillary Taylor at drthc.net. I have my doctorate in clinical psychology and now practice as a certified life coach. At Dr. Taylor's Holistic Community, we will work together using a holistic approach to improve and maintain your wellness and take the first steps towards creating the life that you want, need, and deserve. Call me today at 1-833-552-4442 and remember drthc.net.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This portion of the show is brought to you by
Boca Magazine. Here's our article from our ad, I should say, from the April edition of Boca Magazine. Reba stopped by with a lot more copies. So if you want to receive your free copy of Boca Magazine, you can pick it up right here, courtesy of Boca Magazine and Reba Larney. So she sent us this. We can frame it, Freddie?
Yes, absolutely.
You know that frame that you liked in the other room?
Yes, that's where it's going.
However, Jay Harn. Oh, I've got a twofer on this one. We keep the frame, you get the picture. How you like that?
That sounds great.
Okay, all in. Jay loves the pencil design, the marker design on that picture that you want the frame for, and he wants the picture, so
I found.
we'll divide and conquer.
What size does that look like?
Extra large.
Hey, Jay.
Yes.
Here you go.
For Johnny.
For Johnny.
Great.
All right, there you go. Winner takes it all.
No, you don't get any. When you call me, you get some. You don't call me no more. You're too busy. I'll get you one.
So that is for
I
Johnny
get you.
Schnebley. So, Jay Harm, we have to chit chat with you. I know you're on a time delay. Well, he was until I made him a fresh pot of coffee. So, tell us about Sunday.
Hi, well, this Sunday, if anybody's in the area, please come to the Delray Beach Library downtown on Atlantic Avenue. And between 2 and 3, I'm going to be there, and I have a lot of my artwork that maybe you've seen some of them here on the show. I've got them there at the Delray Beach Library, and I'm going to be giving a kind of a presentation during that time where I'm going to be talking about my artwork and how I've done the artwork and how I have kind of gone through a process and how what I'm doing now and how I got started working with colored pencils and everything. And I'll be talking about that on Sunday afternoon. We're going to be having refreshments, and it's a great venue. If you come down there, if you've never been there, to the Delray Beach Public Library downtown across from the tennis courts, please come down and check it out, because it's a lot of fun, and I think you'll have a great time, and I'd love to meet you.
So we're going to be there. You and I will be there. So
Yes.
it's going to join us. Do
Yes.
some
Maybe
coverage
we
of
invite
pieces.
some of the Lynn University kids so they can see what a remote looks like.
You're all invited.
Well,
Jimmy
what
and
time
Flip.
is it on Sunday?
2 to 3.
2 o'clock, 2 to 3.
2 to 3. So you got to be there early because it blinks in an eye and it's over.
You setting up a whole remote?
I am?
Are you?
I don't know.
That's what you just said.
I didn't say that. So bring the kids down so they can see what a remote looks like. What is it? I got to get my master's. We're back to this conversation?
Yes, that's what Ray told you today. You need a master's
What'd
in
you put in that
communication.
glass?
You made it.
I didn't make. She made it.
Who made it? She made it. Carla. Oh.
Carla made it. I ain't got nothing to do with
What
this.
happened when you put Carla on the bar?
Now, Jay is the color pencil artist king. Those are his pieces up there. This guy does magic with a pencil, and it looks like a 3D picture. People don't even believe that it's a pencil art. They think it's something that he's replicated with a camera.
Actually,
So-
Carla, that looks like it could be you. The Latin dancing, doesn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right?
And she Latin dances. She does photography. She's a major in the photography
Modeling.
business, in the modeling business.
Oh, really?
All over the world and everything else. So we want to bring all of these aspects together. I'm going to go to see Jay and support Jay because I think that he's been an OG for us. Since the
Absolutely.
pandemic started, this man has never left our side.
What I heard, though, and I want to talk to the administrator, and her name escapes me, of the Delray. I was just talking to Reba about it. They are hosting a tennis tournament,
Across the street.
the Delray Beach
Are
Library.
you going to play?
No, Reba thinks they might need some live coverage.
We should do that. Oh, we could do a remote with cameras. Wow, that's a challenge. I got to talk to you about that. Don't open your mouth yet. It's tough. It ain't
It was
easy
just
to
a
do.
conversation I had with Reba this morning because I mentioned that we were going to be there on Sunday with Jay.
So good things are going to come.
He's the first artist to be spotlighted.
And I saw some of your friends from Delray, from the heart of Delray, joining by the Groves over there.
Mark Freeman will be there
They are.
next month.
Mark Freeman is going to be next month. He's, because the curator for this event is Lee Berlin, and he has just recently started as he was hired by the library to do these things to get artists to be highlighted and shown in the venue, and they're going to be creating a whole large thing with that. They're going to be having they have a big, almost like a classroom or something where they can have speakers, and they can show artwork and have exhibits and presentations. I said I would love to go in and just do a presentation or do a picture right there so people can actually see how I work. I mean, it's I can because we were doing them here for a while, doing the kind of speeded up versions of the.
We're going to get you back in here to do your show again live. I'm running out of tapes to play for you guys.
Yeah, I will be. I will be. It won't be. It won't be long. We're going to be doing some more of those, and because what I'm doing right now, my artwork is a little bit different. I'm working with Americana kind of pictures. I had done the one with the cowboy gear, and I did one with an old house that you have here. I'm working on one now with a lighthouse, and that's a whole little different. And then I'm going to be doing some with some cowboys. So I think it's a whole different kind of a thing. But I knew, as artists do, as you move along, you change what you're doing so you don't become stagnated in one particular thing. So I'm changing a little bit, and that's what I'm working on this year. But they're very colorful. They're very different. I hope they're very interesting.
They're amazing, and I want to talk to Ken tomorrow about blowing some of them up because, you know, he did the Beatles Abbey Road when we first met Jay, and it was 10 feet?
That was almost 10 feet long,
right?
nine something.
You sold that, right?
Right. Oh, right.
The Abbey Road sold in the blink of an eye.
I still have the original, but the print sold right away. Right?
So what I'm thinking,
that's
what I'm thinking.
It's interesting because the work, and if you have a real good camera like Ken does, to blow it up, and it's done digitally, and it doesn't lose the quality of the work. So I think that would be a great thing.
Now the other thing that I want to touch real quick, because I know you have to leave, but I want to take that piece right there.
The dancers?
The dancers.
Okay.
And I want to NFT that piece. So that means that we are going to have the Bitcoin masters coming in here, the women, because she opened up this whole Pandora's
starting Wednesday.
box. And the way it works is there's a value to this, and you sell interest in it until that's gone. So let's say there's 10 interests. And each one pays $100, $1,000, whatever it is, they pay you for the interest. As the value of this piece goes up, if we sell it, everybody gets a percentage of the profit, with you getting a percentage, 50%, and they share the other 50%. But it's a nice way, a new way, an interesting way of introducing art in the Bitcoin world, because now they're merging the NFTs with the Bitcoin. So more of that to be. You see, but I can only do that with somebody who's open-minded, because I try this with other artists, and they're like, they don't know what I'm talking about. So that's one of the reasons that I'm glad you're here today, because I'm going to talk to you more about it Sunday. I want to talk to Christina when I see her next week, and the Bitcoin master that you had here yesterday.
Yep, we now take WEMP token. A first cryptocurrency that we are now accepting as payment, which is interesting. So we're
That's a woman organization.
And as we learn what that means, you will all learn what that means. But yes,
it's all women, and they have a group of women, and they buy. These are business women. Guys sort of have to stand back a little bit, which is okay.
No, but guys can invest in it. The first 99 token holders were women.
Yeah, but women can only buy, no?
No, men can buy it.
So I want to choose that piece, and I'm going to highlight that piece as the first NFT, see what happens. Because I'm willing to see and intrigued to see how this thing goes down. So it's a whole lot of fun. We'll be there Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Okay, that sounds great. It sounds like something new. I'm always open to new ideas.
I know that.
Carla, do you know any male dancers?
Why would Carla know male dancers?
Or models?
Carla, I'm sorry, do you know male dancers?
Male models, excuse me.
You said male dancers.
Anyone watch Gilmore Girls?
I know male.
Okay, do you remember the episode in Gilmore Girls where they act out these beautiful paintings? And Rory and Lorelai.
What the hell did you
listen, they act out these beautiful paintings. And they do these standalones to look like the paintings. So I'm thinking, if you NFT that piece, you get Carla and a male model as like the models of it, and we can do a whole shoot around it.
Of course you can. I'm trying to get an NFT, and you have dancers coming out
and
of the
male models. Anyone have a problem with that? I don't think so.
Which is a great idea, because some of the pictures that I've done, I've tried to express movement. and so on. Like this picture, I've had the ballet dancers, and I'm trying to show movement in the picture, so something like that to represent a picture is great.
Hillary would be all in to come watch that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, we met a kid at Lynn University on the stage that could do that whole movement because he's been around. It's an interesting aspect.
Blame Carla. It's red is all I can tell you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Isn't it good?
I don't know. It's red. But yes, it's wonderful.
It's
Thank
gone
you.
is what it is. Should we have another set?
We should. You
Of
want to
the
take us
puppets
out to commercial break, Zach?
Sure. What do you want me to say? You got a cue card or something?
You have another set to do for us before we head out to commercial?
Yeah, well, actually, are you going to commercial now?
Whenever you take us
Whenever
out.
you take us out, we'll come
I'm
back.
taking you out because somebody else is here that wants to meet you.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll flip it. So let's do the
All
commercial.
right, Zach,
flip
take
it.
us out to commercial break, and then we'll be. You want to do the intro on who's coming to visit?
Who's
Sure.
visiting?
You got something you need to read?
Yeah. It's
Who else
called
do you
Read
have?
This. Well, who's coming to visit?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I
What
see
am I, a
over
mind
there in the
reader?
wings.
What?
Who's the next guy?
Oh, the next guy. He's Shecky Youngman, America's tiniest stand-up comedian.
All right.
Shacky Youngman?
Shecky, like Shecky Green.
Where do you come up with these names?
You never heard
Have
of
you-
Shecky Green?
No.
You should have some more gefilte fish.
I
And
think
you'll
I'm
be
in
part
the
of my
Twilight
people.
Zone.
Hold on. Who's Shecky Green?
You never heard of Shecky
If you know
Green?
Shecky Green, raise your hand. You don't count.
Are you
Everyone
kidding
knows
me?
Of
Shecky
course
Green.
it's not all the Jewish people know him. I don't know him.
Everybody
You don't
knows
know him.
Shecky Green.
What?
Everybody knows Shecky Green.
How old? I'm old. I'm
His
fossilized.
name's Shecky. He's older than you.
That's a name?
Yes.
That ain't a name.
Yes.
Shecky's a name? Who would, what, you birthed, who would give you that name? Josh, you ever heard of that name? I've never heard of it. Never heard of it either.
All right,
you,
we're
from
going to go to
Venus?
commercial break.
Mars.
What
Women
is
are
this
from
guy
Venus.
from Mars?
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more friends
Holy
and
mackerel.
J&M Productions.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Gina Bella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions. Expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay, her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Gina Bella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Gina Bella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Then hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
The Spa Facial by Maria has amazing facials, body treatments, and sugar body waxing for any special occasion. All our spa treatments have organic and natural ingredients concentrated just for your skin. We guarantee all natural products help you with that extra feeling of zen. The Spa Facial offers organic facials, foot detox, aromatherapy, manscaping, and face and body waxing. Call the Spa Facial for your spa appointment with Maria at 954-213-5034 or visit her website at thespafacial.info.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. How's it about you?
Oh, I am good, but I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Have you ever thought about microblading?
No, maybe bikini waxing. But that's
I don't know, those eyebrows need a little bit touch up.
You think?
So what's your name?
Shecky Youngman.
Oh, you are Shecky Youngman.
He's from the Catskill Mountains of New York.
Oh, I remember the Catskills well.
Oh, yeah.
Did you used to perform with all of the big ones up in Catskills?
Yes, I did.
What was the biggest name that you performed with?
The biggest name I performed with was, let's see, Alan King.
Oh, Alan King.
Yes.
Last time I saw Alan King, he was on the Golden Girls.
Yes.
Remember that
he
show?
Did a spot. Yeah, sure, of course.
Yes, yeah. Oh, your eyes are really scary, Shecky.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think that's a compliment. My eyes are scary.
Ooh,
okay.
They're very blue.
Thank you. Yes, they are. You noticed.
Yeah.
It's nice to be noticed.
I know. So listen.
Yes.
What's been going on since you left the Catskills?
Oh, a lot. You know, I came down here to Florida to retire. But this kid over here, he wants to work. So every once in a while, he takes me to the job, and I tell some jokes.
Okay, all right.
I like
hey,
to tell
listen,
jokes.
why did you become a comedian? You know, a lot of comedians actually are really sad inside. And I know that because I'm a therapist, so I know what motivates comedians. Hey, so what was...
Well, I had termites inside, but we got rid of them. And then I'd like to make people laugh. So I tell
Termites.
jokes. Yeah, termites.
Oh, okay. Toy mites.
Toy mites. That's right. So now I just like to make people laugh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So make me laugh. Come
Well,
on.
What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to get that close.
Okay, I'll back off. I'll back off. All right, I'll tell you a joke. You want to hear a joke?
Yes, I want to hear a joke.
Okay, guy goes to the doctor. Doctor says, I got some bad news and I got some worse news. What do you want to hear first?
Oh.
Guy says, give me the bad news. Bad news is you got 24 hours to live. Oh, my God. What could be worse? I forgot to call you yesterday.
That is worse.
Yes, that's worse.
That's great.
All right, now you tell one.
Okay, I'll tell one.
Go ahead.
So this guy goes to the doctor, and the doctor tells him he needs a brain transplant. So the guy says, oh, okay, I'm up for the brain transplant. So the doctor says, well, I can give you a man's brain for $100 or a woman's brain for $20. So the guy says, well, all right, I'll take the women's brain for $20. It's cheaper, but why is it cheaper? Because it's used.
Very nice.
You like that
Very
joke?
nice, yes. Speaking of brains, a doctor turns to an old man and says, "You have Alzheimer's disease." The old man said, "Well, what should I do?" The doctor said, "Go home and forget about it."
Okay, you beat me. That's it. I have nothing left
Oh,
in here.
okay.
I have nothing left.
That's all right. You got one good joke in. That's
I
good.
know. I got one good joke,
Yeah,
right?
That's good. That's
right?
good.
And I look good too,
Oh,
right?
you look great. You look great. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's a doll.
Oh yes, that's what they call
She's a
me, doll.
Yes,
How did you know?
I believe it. I just guessed.
That's awesome.
I just guessed.
I gotta tell you, they have a good.
That's kind of a nice whole set over there you guys got going on there.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to make time here.
Now, do you do a lot of shows on the road? You bring people up and you get them involved with the
Yeah.
characters?
Yeah, we bring up some people up from the audience and get them involved in the show like that, and then some of the guys talk to some of the people in the audience, and sometimes Zach tells them to get up and leave. Depending upon what's going on.
Do you have female puppets as well?
I had one female puppet, and I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't get a voice. I couldn't get a character personality, and I tried. I just couldn't get the female thing happening.
And this, if I were to have a female puppet and she were to be the female, forget about the lips because it is what it is. I mean, we're not ventriloquists.
Right.
Is that because I see people that do it anyway with the lips moving? It's just funny what they do.
Yeah.
You can do that as well.
There's a very good female ventriloquist named Nina Conte, and she's the daughter of Tom Conte, the actor. And she's a wonderful ventriloquist, and basically her whole act is audience participation. She gets two people up from the audience, a man and a woman, and she puts these masks on them, and they're hydraulically controlled, and she does some great comedy work with it. She's fabulous.
Oh, so she wears a mask?
No. She has these dummy masks, these puppet masks,
okay.
and puts them on the two participants, and then makes them, makes the mouth talk, and she does the two different voices, the two different characters. It's terrific.
Okay, since COVID, that show has.
Yeah, because I don't know how, the things I'm watching on YouTube, I don't know how old they are.
Yeah.
So and like
that was water. Sorry, that was your phone.
Like I said, what the hell? Like I said,
At least that was my
What
water.
happened?
I would.
She spilled water.
Oh my God.
What am I missing?
I would wear a mask. I would wear a mask, and then I don't have to be a ventriloquist.
There you go.
I have a puppet.
Yeah, COVID was a boon for ventriloquism.
Dawn is like a mess over here. I got it.
Dawn, what are you doing over there?
I put my water down and I missed the table.
I think I got a new act here.
You think?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I know, right?
Right, Jeffrey? I think you've got a new addition to your act.
Yeah, well.
Where
Well,
are
I
you
think
going
you
to
have to ask. I think you have to ask Shecky over here if you would mind me,
No,
tagging
no.
along.
No, you and me in the same suitcase. It's okay.
Neil will say, "See you later."
That's
She has
right.
a show. It's called "It All Starts with You." Hmm?
Yep.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. It all starts with you, buddy.
Where are you going to be performing, Gary?
I got, you want to answer? Well, she said Gary, right? So let me answer. Okay. Don't get upset. I'm not upset. Just sit there. The next show is Kings Point in Tamarack.
And when is that?
I don't know. I have to look at my book.
Jeffrey, when is that?
I don't know. I have to look at my schedule.
Look at my calendar.
Nobody knows when that is.
Nobody
They're so
knows.
busy, they don't know when.
Right.
So can outside people come if you're not a
I
Kings
think they can
Point
buy
resident?
tickets. Yes, I think
Okay.
they can buy tickets.
Yeah, you can.
Jeffrey, which one should we stream a pay-per-view for?
Well, you definitely want Gary.
Well, you have to tell
I
me.
would put the Rhythm Chicks.
The rhythm chicks were a nice touch as
I
well.
would use Erica. I would use Lou Villano, and maybe
That's
Susan
your
Estes.
whole
business
stable. I mean,
No, I got 21
I know,
people.
but do you put everybody together, or do you?
No, I put like 4 or 5.
You put
3 or
4
4.
or 5
3 or 4 we
in
could
every
do.
show.
4 or
Not
5.
in every
water
show,
and
but
red.
we were talking about
Okay, I got
a
you.
live stream, and each give them 15, 20 minutes type of thing.
I got you.
Ask her. Imagine what she makes her husband to drink every night. I couldn't even tell you.
He's on the floor.
But But I would like to do a thing over on the West Coast.
But we're going over there. We can't start here. We got to go all the way over there.
Closer than LA.
Well,
No, it's true. Vegas. Okay, you know what? I got no problem with that. I'm all in. On a Saturday,
of course.
I'm even more in. We all take a road trip.
All right, we got to also talk to Dr.
Sig, you ready to
THC
go?
also.
Yeah, let's put THC.
I'm ready for
one
that.
Where you ready to go?
THC?
Yeah, I'm ready to go
You
to the
gonna
West
travel with
Coast.
us?
I'm ready to go.
Eileen, I definitely think you need to come on the road with us because this is fantastic.
I know, right? I love it.
It works, it works.
And you had a joke
It
and
works.
everything, which was really great. What are you doing for your birthday, Eileen?
Well, the hubby is making me a little party.
Nice.
I didn't get an invite.
No, I know. Maybe
You know,
maybe
normally
it's,
when you say that, people say, yes, you're invited, Freddie.
it's coming. It's in the mail.
It's a little party. We're not going to ask her how old she's going to be.
No, don't
When
ask
is it?
me. But you
Sunday.
can guess, I think.
27.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, after this show's over, Eileen, your hubby has got some competition.
I know, right?
yeah.
Well,
Don't
I'm
tell him that.
55, so you got to be my age at least.
At least.
Okay.
At least. You know? But hey, listen, you know, the thing is that I'm not ashamed of my age at all because I am the ageless goddess.
I'm fossil, though.
I'll second that motion. I'll
I'm a
second
fossil. You
Check
can't get any
your
older than
race.
that.
It's just a number.
It's right, exactly.
And your show today was amazing. You handled, you beat, you weaved, you bobbed, you did everything.
I know. Hey,
You used to
listen,
walk?
this you guys are teaching me how to do hard things and teaching me how to be flexible and adaptable and go with the flow, and I'm learning how to do that. It's
Well, I'm
hard for,
gonna
for a
add-
perfectionist like me, but I'm learning.
I want to sprinkle some stuff in your shows.
Okay,
Like
sprinkle.
he was here early. I should have set him up, but I got to be able to throw curveballs at you because I know you like things a certain way.
I know you know
so
me.
I have to throw something at you to switch it up, like a singer or ventriloquist with scary puppets, you know, things like that.
It was great. I'm sorry that Patty left because I would have loved to chat with her about, she talked about retirement.
She'll be back.
Do people really retire?
No.
I think people do. I think people do retire.
Can I retire?
No.
No.
You
Are you?
retired?
How are you retired?
I like your shoes, by the way.
No, you say you're retired doesn't mean you're retired.
Use your mic, Hillary. Use your mic.
It means that you can.
Eileen, what does retirement
What
mean?
does it mean, Eileen?
Well, I mean, in the old days, retirement meant you got your little, you know, retirement gift.
We have a 3-shot.
You left your job, you stayed home, and you did nothing. But that is not what retirement is now. People want to maybe finish their present job, but they want to create new things for themselves. And you know, I don't even think that's a term that's applicable anymore. Although I shouldn't say that. I guess there are some people who really like to end their job and just stay home. But that's the recipe for you know, early aging is if you go home and finish working and do nothing. So you have to really create new things in your life. Always learning new things and doing new things.
I can't even fathom doing nothing. I would go crazy. I you know, if retirement means you don't work, then I'm never gonna retire.
You're never gonna retire.
I retired. I am no longer a practicing psychologist.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you retire.
But now
You
you're
just
Dr.
retire from that.
THC.
I retired from that. I now do what I want, which happens to be income driven.
So you're not retired.
I'm retired.
You
from
moved
a
away
career.
from. If you have money.
But now you're an entrepreneur.
That's right.
But now I get to work when I want to work.
Well, you
And I get
moved
to
your
do what I
hustle.
wanna do.
Your hustle moved. That's all. You got a different hustle now.
But I say I'm retired.
Retire
I also
means-
tell people I'm 65.
No, retire means that you can travel the world because you got the gap, you got the money. You don't have to worry about none of that.
I can travel the world.
You got that kind of money. Hey, how you
I
doing? What's your
mean-
name again?
Maybe. You want to come?
Me?
We'll go on a vacation.
If you can stay
I'm
with
just
me.
saying, we live where we vacation. So
True that,
why
true that.
not, I can think about, what's the difference between, was it not on?
You gotta say that one more time.
It wasn't
on. Awesome. So what's the difference between being like Eileen was saying, being retired doesn't have the same meaning anymore, so we don't sit at home and do nothing and go on vacations, but now I do what I want to do. I work so that I can go on vacations. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is that now you've seen that you don't have to have people sit on the couch to make a living. You have different aspects, different point of views.
You can sit on a chair next to you and make a living.
You stay away from
I can sit on the beach on the phone and make a living.
There you go.
But I used to work
true.
on the beach. In PR,
Yeah.
I worked on the beach all the time.
So
In PR.
isn't that what some people envision retirement as?
No, that's enjoying what you do for a living.
Jeffrey, are you going to retire?
No.
No, I mean, I did retire at one time.
His wife threw him out.
And I lasted about 2.5 months.
I lasted 2.5 minutes.
And I said, I can't do this. So, you know, at
You've
this
gotten
point,
better since we've known you. We met you in the middle of a pandemic, right? And now look, you've got amazing acts and the Rhythm Chicks
And you're
and
busy.
Gary, and you're busy and writing contracts, and you can't retire.
I don't plan on it.
Good.
I mean, as Eileen said it, you know, age is just a number. And I think with me continuing to, you know, do what I do, keeps me not being a couch potato. It also keeps my brain functioning, thinking all the time, and that's important.
You know, the important thing is that you love what you do, and it's never a job. That's the important thing. If you love what you do, it's never work.
Do you love what you do?
I love doing it. And if you look for that next deal or that next deal, you know, you can't be satisfied with just closing one deal. You can write $100,000 deal and say, okay, that's good, let's move on to the next one. But you got to enjoy what you're doing. You see, we're in the business of bringing talent forward. What he does with these puppets is amazing, because I can't do it.
You can't even talk to him without freaking out.
I can't even talk English. He freaks me out.
Shecky, he's all freaked out. He's like, what happened
I
to
see.
your eye? And
I mean, his eyes are a little
I
bit.
think you should come out of retirement and talk to this gentleman.
I think you should go talk to Shecky.
What I like about what you do is that people like Eileen, other people can go
Look, you
up
still
there
can't
and
talk to him.
To the pub. No, I'm not talking to him. And talk to the deal, and it sort of changes. You know, a singer sings. This guy does different things, and he sings, and you never know what's coming. It's like this show. This show is so out of control.
Yeah.
I never knew what was
That's why
happening.
we love it here.
I love it.
Everyone's loving it.
But when he does his show and he's using the life-size puppets, he's you know, they're singing as like Nat King Cole or Elvis or Sinatra, and he's singing as well. Gary is. So it's a give and take between.
Are you sure Gary's singing?
Oh yeah.
You don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
that.
Isn't that
I
right?
would like to know where Gary begins and Shecky ends.
That's
And,
right.
you
You see,
know?
that's a shrink talking. Now, Gary, do you know languages?
Say again?
You know languages.
I wish I did. I only know one language.
So if I were to sit behind you and you move the puppet and I speak in Spanish with a microphone, nobody would know that, right?
Well, if we could make them believe that I'm doing it.
I think anybody, but I think it will work. Think about that. Different languages, Russian.
Freddie and his ideas.
Like Cyrano de Bergerac.
Who?
Cyrano
I love
de
it.
Bergerac.
He does that?
Steve Gubb knows that too.
He does
Cyrano,
that?
yes.
He speaks different languages as a
Not
puppet?
different languages. He speaks for other people that aren't as eloquent in what they have to say.
What's his name?
Cyrano de Bergerac.
That guy. But I do it in Spanish and French, Portuguese, all these
Wow, you
languages.
speak a lot of languages.
I speak many BS's languages.
Many BS's languages.
That's impressive.
How do people find Gary? We're going to take a commercial break and
How do
bring
we
Steve
find you,
over
Gary?
to bookings or shows.
bookings and
Jeff,
shows.
Jeff Weinstein is
So we
here.
go to JM.
JM
Production.
Productions, and they can go to the Jeff's website and take a look at the videos and read the bio and everything else.
And there's a telephone number there. If they like what they see, they call Jeff, and we go from there.
Jeff, I got to talk to you because I'm thinking of doing some gigs and putting some of this talent out there. I think it's kind of cool. We're talking about that place up in Delray. I got an idea for you. I think this guy.
When do you not have an idea?
Thank you.
That brain
This
is always
guy,
moving.
he's freaking amazing.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'm
Gary,
scared to death of him.
Gary and
but he's
Shecky and
amazing.
Zach,
Thank you.
amazing.
Put those puppets back in the box.
We're going to get you on the couch and have a session.
You really never, you know, when you think of a puppeteer or a ventriloquist or what have you, when they're actually there, live, you think there's an actual person there, believe it or not.
You know, years ago, it was much more prevalent to see a ventriloquist. I mean, the Ed Sullivan Show, Ed put on a dozen ventriloquists while he was on the air. So people were used to seeing this kind of act. But now, as time went on, and there's less and less ventriloquists performing, it really is a novelty. It really is a novelty because
You picked
people,
the right time, yes.
people don't know. You know, everybody points to this kid, Darcy Lynn, who is very cute and she's very good, but she's a child. There are guys working out there that you don't know about that are just absolutely fabulous. But because they didn't go on America's Got Talent, nobody knows about them, you know.
You know, I'm thinking, we bring in ventriloquists, right? And we have puppets in every chair. And you put the cameras on the chair with the puppets.
Yes.
Where they do their thing.
We should just be talking to Shecky.
Where are the
actually.
ventriloquists gonna sit?
Next to him. Like I could put camera 3 away from him and right onto the puppet.
As long as you have a
It's like Sesame Street.
seat for
Exactly.
them.
Right, it's
But
Sesame
it's
Street.
done with these characters. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is Netflix stuff.
Well, the life-size puppets have to, you know, the position is a lot different than this
Well,
side.
the life-size puppets change the whole equation. That's just madness. You would think you're talking to people.
Well, I mean, I think we have a video you're going to see at the commercial
And we have
break.
to crack it.
And you're going to see him doing the life size with Sinatra and Nat King Cole. It's amazing when you watch
Take
the
a
video.
commercial break. Slick tells me that we have to crack them.
We have to crack them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
crack
not
'em.
exactly what he said.
Crack
but
'em.
that's what we
Show
need.
is
Crack
brought
me
to
some
you.
walnuts while you're at it.
Crack some walnuts. Brought to you by the merch store. Get on at the Brooklyn Cafe merch store. Order your
It's a nice
shirts.
shirt.
If you call, you only got 30 minutes. I'll give you a shirt. We got our first one.
Yep,
Here goes
Johnny
the second
Shepherd.
one.
Somebody get me my cell phone.
888-994-4995.
call.
Studio A. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we've got Steve Gubb on the line. Steve, I've already started my Gubbo weekend, so stay tuned. Quick break, and we'll be right back.
There you go.
Justin Mooney is special counsel of the Florida office of Hinman, Howard, and Cattell attorneys. Justin's practice focuses on tax, estate planning, guardianship, probate, and trust administration. His passion is to provide clients with sophisticated estate plans which carry out their wishes, reduce any potential taxes, and preserve wealth for future generations. The attorneys of Hinman, Howard, and Cattell provide first-class legal services and have achieved a reputation for excellence for over a century, staying on the leading edge of the law. When you need representation or legal counsel, contact Justin Mooney at 561-276-1008 or jmooney@hhk.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Cool, calm, collected. Needing a drink to end a long day, or maybe to start your vacation right? Gubba Rum is here to let you kick back and do just that. Inspired by a technique that dates back to the 1800s, these artisanal, organic, and naturally infused rums are made from pure cane and the finest fruits, spices, and herbs the world has to offer. Gubba Silver is infused with naturally shredded coconut, and Gubba Gold is infused with real vanilla bean. Simply shake and enjoy. Visit gubbarum.com to find the nearest location to buy or enjoy. All establishments have personally reviewed and enjoyed firsthand the wicked smoothness of Gubba Rum. 35% ABV and 70 proof. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you. Welcome to Sunshine Senior Solutions, a trusted medical supply company that puts patients first, offering quality home medical equipment and supplies. Sunshine Senior Solutions is here to help simplify the lives of patients, caregivers, and their families. From canes and crutches to diabetic glucose monitors, your health, safety, and comfort is our #1 priority. Call or visit our website, Sunshine Senior Solutions, bringing the heart back to healthcare.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Hi everyone, I'm Alana and I am standing in J&D Cakes over off of Federal Highway by Meisner Park in Boca Raton. And wow, does it smell delicious in here. Owned by Joel Basco and Daniela Borquez, they are the ones in the business as far as cakes. From weddings and birthdays, special events, holidays, novelty, and known for their sculpture cakes, you have to check them out. If they look familiar to you, you may have seen them as they were featured on Cake Hunters. They were the winner of Food Network's Cake Wars, as well as returners and finalists on their Champs episode.
Hi, I'm Joel and welcome to J&D Cakes of Boca Raton. We're right across Meisner Park and we're open from Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So come by if you can. If you want to order from us, please call us at 561-569-1860.
Breathing through my troubles, trying to be smart, living with another, passion in my heart, partners come and go, always with a
Providing music you will enjoy. JM Production performers will brighten up your stage. Condominiums and residential communities, nightclubs and restaurants that want to provide top quality singers and entertainers for their social events, banquets, celebrations, and their customers use JM Productions to ensure that they have an uplifting and beautiful event. Now, tune in for the show.
Have you been injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or through the negligence of another? The lawyers at Shane M. Farnsworth, PA, have over 40 years of combined experience representing injured individuals and their families. Call us today at 561-272-8337 for a free case evaluation and the answers to your legal questions. Were you injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you. Contact us now to learn about your options and to protect your rights.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You older kids got that one. Wait a minute. They fell asleep again. What do you expect with this act? Anything else you want to do? Yes. I'd like to do for you my idol. Okay? Who's your idol? Don't ask so many questions. Maestro! Hit it! Who's your idol? Stand there, maybe you'll learn something. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Oh, everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. What a nice crowd. What do you think, Milford? I have a little bit to do with it, don't you think? Not much. Okay. Is that it? Are you done? Is it over? Are you finished? No. As a matter of fact, I saved the best to last. Really? What are you going to do? You ever hear this kid, Jackson? Zach just got done doing Jackson. I do it 10 times better. 10 times better. Okay. Are you folks ready to get down and get flaky? Yeah. That's funky. Oh, you're right, funky. Maestro, hit it. Listen to this one. What are you doing? I'm dancing. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind that, what do you mean? I am the Lord. Do a dance on the floor. She says, I am the Lord. Do a dance on the floor. Get around, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Hold on, just a second. What's that supposed to be? That's Jackson. Doesn't sound a thing like Jackson. It sounds like you singing Billie Jean. What are you talking? It sounds just like Jackson. Not a thing. And this guy. Yeah, you. The one that looks like me. The good looking one. Don't you think it sounds just like Jackson? Yeah, what the hell do you know? You see? I told you it didn't sound like Michael Jackson. Not Michael, it was doing Jesse Jackson. Come on. Do something that's more your style, something that's believable.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by Gubba Rum. It's wicked smooth.
How you doing?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You should give us a heads up when you send people over.
Huh? I did. I gave you a short heads up.
You did not give us any heads up.
I did. I sent a text to Freddie.
Oh, you told Freddie.
Well, Freddie's doing the show. What do you mean you told Freddie?
Let me clarify that. He told who? Freddie. How many years have you worked with us?
Have you watched the show with the water and the stuff all over the place?
Yes, I have. And, one time I remember when you picked up a bottle because you thought it was a microphone. That was pretty funny.
Big John came in. He got some coasters, and we don't really have anything else. Coasters and some shot glasses. Really?
It is what you got. What you got?
I'm teasing you. He said, "Take it out,
Is
put
it
it back
working?
in real quick."
I'm
so
ignoring
sorry.
you. Is it working?
So sorry. That's the wrong puppet.
I'm a real person. I'm not a puppet. Well, I am a puppet, you know.
Hold on. Now I don't hear you at all. Whatever he did.
It's like we don't hear him at all now.
Okay.
We're gonna get you set up. We just got to check
Give
that
us
cable,
1
guys.
second. You
We don't hear him at all now.
Steve, talk.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Thank you.
3. 1, 2,
That'll do.
3.
So Big John comes in the middle of Eileen's show. Now, I put things at my eye level, and Big John's looking at his eye level, and it was actually on the, I got it all.
Well,
What
well,
event
that
you have
wasn't
going on?
No, I apologize. It was that wasn't what was supposed to happen.
He
There is
knocked
a
down the
back-
curtains. He's so freaking big.
Well, I understand that. He is a big fellow. I get that. And I apologize for him. Eileen, happy birthday. I hope John did not improperly and inappropriately step on your toes in the show.
No, he was good. He waited a few minutes. That was all good. Eileen's
Okay,
a pro.
She is.
Take it
she
out
is.
and put it in real quick. Really?
I don't know what she's talking about. My phone doesn't work anymore. She flooded it.
It's because of Gary over there.
I'm blaming
It's Zach.
her.
It's Zach.
It's
Zach Woodcock.
It's
is all I
Mr.
can tell you.
Woodcock and friends.
What's happening with Gubba Rum this weekend?
We have a very busy weekend, as a matter of fact. I'm doing a tasting this afternoon just south of Boston, and from 4 to 6 at Palumbo's Liquor Store in Walpole. And Big John and the fabulous Lady Ashley are taking care of an event tomorrow in Coconut Grove, the Miami Wine and Spirits Festival, from noon to 5 o'clock. We hope everybody will try to make an effort to head down there. You'll be able to taste Gubba Rum. You'll be able to buy Gubba Rum. So it'll be a great event. We're working with a company called Liquor Split, and they will be selling at the event. Yeah, what's the matter, Freddie? You look so confused.
Miami
Who the hell
Rum
is Liquor
Festival.
Split?
His partner
When did this happen?
for tomorrow.
Basically this week.
There you go.
Thank you.
How'd you miss that memo?
I can I ask a question to Jeff?
Yes.
Whatever, it's your show. You do whatever you want.
Well, with you, I don't even know anymore. Jeff, can we sell and serve Gubba at your events? Because I got Lickety Split over here now.
Liquor Split.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't take it.
Steve
You can't take
surreptitiously
it.
should
You
be
should
I
see
can't
this
take-
puppet over here.
Well, I know I get the puppet thing, and I was so glad somebody, I think it was Eileen, mentioned the business of the puppets being on a couple of episodes of the Twilight Zone. Spookiest thing you've ever seen.
It took me about a half hour to wonder why he was not talking to Zach until Eileen said it must be a childhood trauma of yours.
Eileen is my official head shrinker.
I'm thinking I'm waiting for you to talk to Zach and zoom in on Zach, and yet we did not.
No, I'm going to send a lot of people in that direction.
Well, Steve, you're coming down maybe surreptitiously soon?
Surreptitiously soon, I hope so. I have a lot to do down there.
He's going to
That
stay at
means
your house.
secretly,
It's a secret.
secretly,
That's why
like
he's
the
staying in your
CIA.
house.
It's a
Covert
secret.
Yeah.
operation.
You know, I want you to come down because I think that it's time for us. If all these kids from Lynn hang, if they stick, I think it's time that we go on the road again.
I might have a new ambassador for you
What's the
for
matter?
Miami.
Half those kids are scared to death.
That would be great. A new ambassador for Miami and any point in Florida is always welcome, especially if they last longer than, say, 3 days.
Well, Carla is, she made me something red. I then spilled the water.
My phone is
She's
gone.
bilingual and she's a model. So I think you would be good to go on this.
And it's funny, I've never seen these moves from Dawn. She's leaning, she's like,
Bo's rocking, we're sailing around.
bartender, bilingual, and immortal. 1, 2, 3, the magic formula. We
yeah,
love
I
it.
think you might have a win-win here.
I think we should ride the Gubba van to these different places, like the West Coast with JM.
He's on the phone. He's busy.
Are you a little busy? Excuse me, am I disturbing you?
He's on his phone, Steve.
Did you make another report?
Actually, on the Steve Leeds is texting.
I'm pretty sure he is. After this show is completely out of control.
What happened to Steve? Oh, there's.
I'm here. Just throw me on anytime. It's okay. No problem.
So, Steve, what have you got going on this weekend? It's down to Coconut Grove tomorrow. What time?
Yeah. Coconut Grove, as I said, tomorrow is noon to 5. The Miami Wine and Spirits Festival. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of great vendors there tomorrow. I'm doing 2 more tastings up here in Boston, south of Boston again. And we're going to have something coming up in New Orleans at a bar on St. Charles Street in New Orleans called The Beaded Oak. We're going to have a tattoo artist, a woman who does henna tattoos. And she's going to be working at an event we're going to combine or collaborate on an event where she's offering tattoos and we are offering Gubba Rum cocktails. So we're looking forward to that. We don't have that scheduled yet. It'll be in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, I got a bone to pick with you.
What else? Yeah, go ahead.
When you come down here, do we go to dinner?
All the time.
Do we hang out?
I like to think we do,
How come
yes.
you've never asked me to do a tasting for you?
Well, first of all,
everybody in here wants to know why you ain't never asked the cafe to do a tasting.
why have I never asked the cafe to do a tasting? Because you have other things going on. You're so busy, I would never occur to me.
Did I go to studio, whatever, in Atlantic Avenue? What was that? Where we went?
You're going to go down to Coconut Grove.
Excuse me. There's stuff in Atlantic Avenue.
So now he's choosy of the ones that he wants you to ask him to do.
No, if you give me one in Atlantic Avenue, I take all these kids from Lynn who don't belong in a bar, and if they say, and I bring Mr. Puppeteer. If I bring this guy with Jeffrey, are you kidding me? Think about this. Think about it. And then we send her out in the crowd.
Can I bring my CBD?
Huh?
Can I bring my CBD?
I want Lady THC. Any tasting that you do, you bet.
It's Dr. Steve.
We would do a production tasting, not just a tasting, a production tasting.
Let's put Hillary up also. Let's put Dr. THC up. You know, yesterday, Wednesday was her big.
Oh boy.
The good doctor.
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. If I had a little THC, I'd be doing okay. But the trouble is, when I say, I laugh because I say Dr. THC as in the ingredient that we all know and love. But yours is the community.
Well, it's both.
Well, okay, I get that. But I want to keep it on the up and up. I'm taking the high road, which for me is
so CBD, yes.
Or you could be Dr. CBD. That works.
Dr. CBD, sure.
I'm loving it.
Whatever works for you.
Hold on a second. I'm glad that the two of you are having a very nice conversation. You haven't answered my question. I want to do a production tasting. So can we go to quad? Let me get camera 3 up as well. Can you imagine having a tasting and you have the puppeteer? Is that a name?
Ventriloquist? My mother used to be a ventriloquist. She was on the Howdy Doody show.
Your mother's still a ventriloquist. She screams at me. I can hear her with her lips moving.
She used to have a Howdy Doody doll.
A Howdy Doody doll.
Yes.
Now, what I want to do is, Kenny, go sit in that white chair over there, next to your red love chair.
Oh, boy.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I want you to look at a production for Gubba Rum. Let's get a mic for him over there.
Kenny Love in the house. Kenny Love.
Now, can you,
A3.
Now look at this.
Love you, Gubba Love.
Look at this. Can you
Look how they go together.
All these people. What? What the hell did you put in there? Can you imagine?
Shecky's eyes.
Gubba Rum
They're creepy.
in a production with all of these people. Look at him, he's laughing.
I think it's a great idea. This would be great for Deck 84.
This is a screenshot.
That's what I'm
for Bailey's
talking
next
about.
cartoon.
That's where we want to go. Deck
Bailey,
84.
here's your next screenshot. This.
Deck 84. Deck 84.
Deck 84 would be great because they have the room. We could set up the stage. We'd be at one end, and we could be doing all this stuff. We could have a grand old time.
Kenny Love, meet Shecky Green.
Shecky
Shecky Green is on
He's
your
right
left.
next to you, on your left.
Shecky Youngman. Shecky Green is 97 years old. Don't kiss the taint.
I love you.
Don't kiss the taint.
He's one of those
Love
guys.
Shecky.
He's one of those
love
guys.
Shecky.
We knew
Thank
you would
you.
love Shecky.
You fit in with Shecky.
Shecky's
So that's the offer I had all day.
He's been,
I gotta
in the
tell you.
ground for 20 years. Shecky looks
Well, you
good.
got all sorts of characters in here, which is what makes the Brooklyn Cafe. I think that we will bring a lot of attention, but you got to be here.
We really do this for a living.
Look at this. First of all, let me tell you something, real quick secret, because we got to get to Jeff real fast. But let me tell you something. That's my Met partner.
Absolutely.
And him and I are on a mission to win the World Series this year.
Freddie Love.
And that's Freddie Love loving Kenny Love.
You're
I
loving
love
Kenny
you,
Because
Freddie
we are
Love.
gonna
Love
win
you,
the
love
series
man.
this year.
You are the mush ball.
And Dawn
Freddie
Love.
And when they hit the tank and they suck, you're going to see us cry.
Sabrina,
We
mush
love each
ball,
other
Freddie Love
anyway,
right here,
Freddie.
you guys.
And I love you, Dawn Love. You guys are both the mushiest mush balls. Love you. Biggest hearts. Biggest hearts.
Look at this set. Look at that shot. Look at
What a,
Steve,
what
look
a
at this
crew.
shot.
What a crew. It's like an AA meeting.
This guy looks like my Elvis puppet.
He does look like your Elvis puppet,
That's a good-
exactly.
that's a
Hey, Gary,
compliment.
maybe you can get Kenny to talk.
I don't know. I don't think he has any problems. he's
Let's try.
he's
Ready?
trying to kiss the puppet.
Love you,
Watch
love
the
you, love
queen.
you.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Okay.
great.
Can he say love you?
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, you look what he got me into.
Love you. There you go. There you go. That's all you got to say to spread the love.
What is happening? I'm so
We've lost
confused.
control of this show since the start.
Get it.
I'm worried about them.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Steve. Jeffrey, what did you got? What you
All
wanna
through
say?
it.
No, I wanted to do. I thought it would be great with the tasting. You know, with all the rum. Steve, I want to see the puppets do the taste.
That's easy.
That's easy.
That's easy.
How you gonna swallow?
You'll see. Watch me.
You take it in and out real quick is all I can tell
That's
you.
it.
You know what?
That's it. That's the secret.
That's a nighttime show. Listen.
Whoa.
Ay, papá Dios, dame paciencia. Listen.
It's Zach, is all I can tell you.
Steve, I
Happy
wanna-
Friday,
I want you to come
everybody.
down
Happy
because
Friday.
What's happening now is that the environment has changed. I think
you.
this would be a great set. Think about this.
Kenny Love, absolutely. Look
Now,
at
do
him.
you have a
love
place
you,
to
love
get the
you.
liquor locally?
Yes.
No, we're working on it. Since Boca Liquors went out of business, that we did track down what happened to the license, and we know where they are. We just found this out this week, and Big John, as a matter of fact, is pursuing getting Gubba Rum back into the store, the successor store to Boca Liquors, which is in a new location, and we can't say anything yet, but we're working on it.
Okay.
What about what's what's his name?
Monty?
Monty. What about Monty?
Well, Monty's in Fort Lauderdale. If we're talking
Yeah, but
about
he
Boca.
delivers. Or somebody
Yes,
delivers.
Drizzly.
Drizzly.
Well, Drizzly delivers. That's true. We have to talk to Monty about a couple of things anyway.
Okay.
Freddie, you and I discussed something that we've got to talk to Monty about. I just haven't had the chance because the holidays can kind of mess me up. And
You and these
doing this and
holidays.
doing that.
It's
Jewish,
always the
you're-
Jewish
the
holidays.
Jewish holidays is
Always
like,
the
you guys
holidays.
take it with the calendar.
Always.
So, Gubba Love, how come you're still in your kid's room? What's going on?
He changed the sign,
Steve.
it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, why don't you like have hearts surrounding your hole and roses and like a whole lot of love of Gubba Rum all over?
But we could do that. The crew, I don't have the quite the crew that the Brooklyn Cafe TV Extravaganza has right in the other room. I need Slick, I need Alon, I need all these guys to come up here and help me redecorate the studio. Until that happens, this is what you get.
If you send the airline tickets, I can send you 25 Lynn workers. They
Well,
will
that could be
transform your house.
I like my house. I like the house the way it is.
Well, Eileen wants one, Hillary wants one, even Carla wants her own intern, apparently.
Everybody wants an intern. But the bottom line, you got to come to the cafe.
Who needs an intern? Let's
get
play a
them to
game.
work. You know,
Let's
gonna
do a
make-
raffle.
I'm going
We
to
just
make
had a
gubba.
hug. Yeah.
Spanish. Guba. Like
Cuba.
Cuba.
Cuba, you bet.
I'm going to start next week.
Yeah.
Gubba love,
rum.
Gubba love.
Guba.
Look,
Give me
Steve, I love you, man. Am I gonna love Gubba rum? Like, do I love Gubba rum?
You do.
I love
do?
Gubba rum.
Yeah.
Do you love Gubba rum?
You do.
Will everybody love Gubba rum?
Absolutely.
Steve,
Absolutely.
Steve,
So
if
you
you
gotta
squeeze-
display love because everybody loves Gubba rum. Everybody.
If you squeeze him, Gubba comes out of him.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Look, all I know is I saw you in the parking lot and we gave each other a big hug and it was like you have just such a mush ball
And
up
we
there
got pictures.
of Gubba love and we have pictures. And we have
Yeah, but
pictures.
there's no video. There's no video, so we're okay.
Well, not that part.
If
There's
I
no
put
video.
4 pictures together, it turns into a video.
Kenny Love, what do you have coming up on the floor?
I have the most amazing show. So today we're going to love, God is love. And we're going to spread love to Ukraine, to it's Autism Awareness Month. So we're going to spread love to everyone with autism. Just love them. We're going to spread love for Earth Day. I can't believe I woke up this morning. I was like 420. I mean, it's no accident. 2222, 42222. And it's Earth Day. I mean, how much more is that God
Told
is
you.
love? God created the earth and the love of the earth. And we just got to love each other and love the earth and it's so simple. So the show is so amazing. There's so much love on the show today. I'm like so moved. I'm so excited. Ukraine, we're loving the earth, we're loving autism, we're loving everyone. And we're going to say I love you to everyone. I love you, Dawn. I love you, Freddie.
Love you,
Dawn,
Kenny.
love. Freddie, love. Love you, love you, love you. We say I love you back and forth all week. It's the best.
You good?
I think Steve froze.
Talk about loving what you do.
I couldn't wait. I woke up so excited to just spread the love today. I love you all, by the way.
Thank
I love
you. I love you too.
Are you ready to wrap this
No,
up?
don't
Mark said
kiss
something
me.
talking
Don't
about
I
kiss
love
me.
you all.
Nah.
Love you all.
Hillary, what are you saying talking about love?
What was that?
You were saying something?
Uh,
That's
Well, she loves being here.
I said it's never work when you love what you do, and he loves what he does.
We all love what we do.
Absolutely.
We all. I gotta get my.
It's the red
I gotta
stuff.
put my.
Thank you, Eileen.
I gotta
It's
put my
the red
phone
juice.
in. I gotta put my phone in rice. Anyway, right after us is gonna be Kenny Love's show. Don't miss that, because you never know what's gonna happen on Kenny Love.
Thank you all so much for joining us. JM Productions, amazing. Gary, Zach, and Shecky, you guys are the best.
Thank
Eileen,
you.
happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Happy
Nice
Love you,
show.
love you.
Love you.
Kenny
love
Love, we're
you.
going to see you in a little bit.
Love
And
you,
to
love you,
all
Dawn.
The new Lynn University students that came through
What,
these
to the
doors
what?
today.
To the what?
To what?
What were you saying?
I said to all the Lynn University students that came through the door
Now I
today.
heard it. Get your masters in English.
God bless you for coming in on a Friday. It's all I can say. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. Sunday, we're going to be at the Delray Beach Library honoring Jay Harmon as the Colored Pencil Artist of the Month. We got crew out on the road all over the place this weekend doing commercial shots, video shots, camera shots. So if you need anything done with that or commercials to amplify your impact and get your business to the next level, let us know how we can help you. Ready to rock and roll?
We'll see you Monday. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Love you, love you, love you.
Sitting here with my gorgeous daughter, Marion. You were working on a piece, a ventriloquist, is that what it is?
Yes, he has life-size dummies. This man, Gary Wilner, he doesn't mind if you call them dummies. He doesn't take offense.
The dummies speak.
They seem to mind a little, but not Gary himself. They're life-size, though. He has Frank Sinatra, Frank Young and Old, Elvis Presley, and Nat King Cole. And he performs in Atlantic City, and I think he's the only person who has the giant puppets. They're taller than Gary, actually. His
Is that
puppets.
right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Well, let's take a look at this, and then we can talk about it.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with a mystic smile. I've got you under my skin. I have got you deep in the heart of me. You know, you get used to their personalities and you get used to them talking to you, and you want to be with them. They're friends. You know, you start to, before you know it, it's how you doing? Geez, it's great to see you again.
I bet.
And then now you start to spill your guts. I've got you under my skin. When I was single, I really had to resist the urge to take Frank out to the clubs with me and, you know, to meet girls.
You know, I bet.
I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice comes in the night, repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know you fool, no way to win.
When they're home, they go into the box. They're not sitting around.
Oh, right into the box, and I don't want to look at them until I have to. It's a tool, is what it is.
Right. You're never having a little episode where they're just positioned around you.
No, just that one time that I told you about with Frank.
In like boxer
years
shorts
ago.
and, you know, with a couple of cards, a cigar, and a shot of whiskey. None of that.
I tried that once, and I took a picture of it. And when I looked at the picture, I was so ashamed. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely word of art?
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just to reapply, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and